We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the River Hogs of Louisville taking on the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. And incomplete to open things up.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. When you look at this defense, they come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some last yardage plays.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's got Bellinger. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. The Giants at 4-7 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Barkley off tackle left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Now Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They begin with a run by Miller. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, you know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out in the tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Zappi looking to throw it on fourth down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
From the shotgun, Zappi. It's complete. It's Miller. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And Zappi to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure...
Oh, now meanwhile, the pass incomplete, but penalty flags on the field. There might very well have been early contact there. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Zappi. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. Miller is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Giants' 3-yard line.
Looking to throw, Zappi. And it's caught. Touchdown. Keyshawn Butte with an amazing diving catch. And the River Hogs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score River Hogs 7, Giants 0. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Back out is the kicker Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. But you look at this defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jones under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fighting through. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with them, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Now Jones, off play action. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Play fake, and now here's Zappi. Got a man, Boutte. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Zappi. And it's caught. Touchdown. Pharaoh Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the River Hogs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but we think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon, as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
On the return is Jones. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Zappy now on 1st and 10. Finding Miller once more, complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot. Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote a little Smokey and the Bandit rule. They got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones in trouble, and he's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones under pressure. They got him again. Christian Barmore. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. First and 10, Zappy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10. A handoff, running left is Miller. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
One final shot before half for Zampi. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25. As he's dropped at the 23.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Zampi gets this complete to Butte. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
The pickup of 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the Giants' 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Now Zappi. He's going to air one out. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Aaron Robertson. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Barkley now on the handoff, but this will go the other way. It's a reverse. And that one going to be slowed up before it can really get going. Good work defensively to read the trickery and make the stop. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Jones now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Jones. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Zappi looks to throw it. And pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The slot man in motion right. On 2nd down, Zappi to throw it. It's Miller, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st down, River Hogs.
Zappi looking to throw it again. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there, just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
3rd and goal. Here's Zappi. Flushed. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Bailey Zappi. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the River Hogs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Jones. Throwing on 1st down. Flushed out right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because, CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Zappi working from the gun. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. Keyshawn Butte with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the River Hogs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Jones. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Jones. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Zappi back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now Zappi will go to the air. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
This is 2nd and 8. Zappi going to bootleg out. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Zappi on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any salt.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Jones on first down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal at the
Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Are you... You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score River Hogs 28, Giants 7.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Underneath for Miller. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Zappi. That is caught.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Zappi throws this quickly and completes it.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Louisville, the streak is over as they finally get a win after 10 losses to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.